YouTube family of the Maverick in the space one more time. Still with the best and most credible. Still fair and fearless analysis. I watch ya. But just done not too long ago come off of the radio for my sports explosion program. And at the end of the show, I raise an issue about Kingston College. 36-time boys champions, KC has failed to produce a true Olympic or world champion. One little caveat to that. Omar McLeod and Ansel Parchment went to Kingston College. I think the two of them spent 1 year at KC. And they went on to become Olympic and world champions. So, technically, Omar McLeod and Ansel Parchment, I know KC produced them, basically. I make sure I add that, because I know them not jump and say that, So, after I said that now, all hell broke loose. Fortunately, it was at the end of the show. So, we never have enough time to take more calls. But subsequent to that, now, I come off on the radio now on my phone. My phone I go haywire with my KC charging them. Some of them I get ultra emotional. Some of them I accept the fact, what I say. I don't know what else you can do, but accept the fact, what I say. As I say, KC win boys champs, what, 36 times? And the only individual medal at the Olympic level where them win was Lennox Miller with a silver medal. Before that, no Olympic gold medal. No World Championship gold medal. And as I say, Parchment and McLeod and a KC production them come through some different school. Parchment come from St. Thomas and McLeod come from Manchester. Alright. So one particular KC old boy now, him one of the more rational one them. Because he might text me. I remember say KC have a thing about bringing athletes to KC or bringing athletes through KC when them perform and compete for KC, it may mean more to them than when they compete for themselves and for them country. That's what the man admit to me now. See? So competing for KC mean more to them youth have done for compete for themselves and for them country. Another KC man said to me, say, Maverick, more than one said this, but one of them said it to me first and a few more concurred after that. So what happened with KC is that KC have such high academic standards that when the kids come to KC and do tracks, they also have the option of education as well. So a lot of them are not desperately in need of success in a track and field. Because more often than not, them get scholarships and go to universities and make success of themselves as normal, educated citizens. Me not buy that either. My theory about KC specifically, is that if you understand the kind of institution that KC is, in terms of the kind of spirit when them talk about all the while, and how much it means to wear the purple, and how much it means to represent the purple, and the brave may fall and never yield, and you know the whole cultish kind of thing there. When a youth represent KC at champs, a lot of the times they reach them physical and emotional peak. The space for them to improve and to develop becomes limited because them reach them physical, a lot of the times psychological and emotional peak. Because when you win the champs like how them win champs the other day now, them you they in a space psychologically where them achieve what them set out to achieve in them life as them know it. Now, if we get to the next level now, if we matriculate into international global stars now, it's harder to get them to remotivate themselves. If we move from the peak level where them there now, if we get back now to an international, because it's not easy, It's not easy to make it as an international athlete, So one of the things where any athlete are gonna make it have is super motivation, people. Super motivation. If you go put in the work there and do all that it takes to achieve the level of international success there. Now when they reach them emotional and physical peak at 16 and 17-year-old, and there's not more in the world to them that is more satisfying than leading KC to lifting the Martin McGuinness trophy. After youth at 16 achieve that, is a major reconstruction you have to do with him psychologically, and a lot of the times physically, depending on how much work them put in and how much injuries them suffer. So because of that sequence of circumstances, that's why I feel more KC youth no matriculate to gold medal success at the Olympics and World Championships level. By contrast now, look on the youth them will make it as international stars. Look on the Usain Bolts and Johan Blakes and Asafa Powells and, you know, of this world. Look on them. Them no reach them emotional, physical and psychological peak. So when them go school, them compete at champs, you know, but they're not consumed with that pressure of delivering a title for their respective school. None of them, when we mention as big superstars in the sport, none of them were not burdened by that fortis pressure, you know, for deliver the champs in them 100 year or whatever, you know. No. Them just go school, represent William Nib, run 2 race and win it. Only for space for improvement and development. As Safa Powell go, Charlie Mount wasn't even a factor at champs. He never win no race at champs, he never win no medal at champs. Only for room for improvement and development. So when my 40th version, I make me know say, yo, because the educational options where KC track athletes, I don't buy that one there. I know that. And Stephen Francis, the great Stephen Francis, also said it, you know. He prefers to get the athlete from the little obscure school somewhere where show the kind of potential. Yeah? Because him the peak out psychologically and physically. You can motivate him like what you say, Franotek, Asafa, Nesta Carter, Freighter, now him have Kishian. Look on them with the background in a track. They were the champs, you know. But they never achieve them school peak. So there's room for improvement and room for development. Now when the KC you them achieve the ultimate. And it have a lot with Calabar too, you know. Have a lot with Calabar. Because I know Calabar have some Olympic and world champions, starting back from Herb McKinley and Arthur Wind. In a recent times, far less Calabar athletes see matriculate into that greatness, you know. Look on the athlete they will get to the level of greatness what we are talking about. None of them never reach them psychological and physical peak. See, of course, you know the KC man already. Because I raise a topic like this, some of them are going to say, Maverick, you don't like KC, you know, and you hate KC, and there's no correlation between KC winning champs and producing. One of them are tell me, say, no school no produce no champion athlete. After them left, school left no champion. Missing the point. When we say produce, we don't mean them literally produce them, but them come through your school, come through the system. There's nothing to hate about KC, boss. KC is KC. And KC set themselves on a pedestal, so you'll be observed, you'll be discussed, you'll be analyzed. And one of the most brutal and factual piece of commentary on KC is that all the huffing and puffing and make nice at champs every year and win champs every year. You don't produce an Olympic champion for yourself. Calabar has. Lots of other schools have. But the big bad KC, who dominate champs like no other school, is yet to produce, really and truly, will come through them system, an Olympic or world champion. Where is the lie? Purple Nation, where is the lie? Go on right now, comment section on me hate KC now. Me expect better than that, but a KC. KC are the third cult in Jamaica, you know. You have 3 cults in Jamaica. PNP, JLP, and KC. Where is the lie?